Namaste! Grand Rising Water Signs, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Big Cat Wave. The planetary energies are the Sagittarius moon, darling dear, squares Saturn. And we love a square. Why? Number one, it creates an impasse, but it also creates the ground, darling dears, to create new structure. It brings change. It's very possible that you might wake up in a well, one of three things can happen when the Sagittarius moon is in Saturn. The first thing is that you wake up in a bad mood. The second one is you wake up in a good mood, then it turns bad. The third one is that you may feel frustrated by some limitation on your life, darling dears, which will put you in a bad mood. So the key for you over the next 7 days, darling dears, is to what? Manage your anger. Do anger management, darling dear. Learn to do your breath work. And to what? Walk away. Walk away. Because you know what? A fool's lips will always invite a beating. I keep telling you that, darling dears. You don't want to be punched in the eye. You want them to punch you in your eye. There'll be no punching. Just guard your mood and your tongue, darling dears. Right? Because something that was unwisely said could cost you a whole lifetime of issues, problems, and concerns. Let's dive in, water signs. Let's dive in. Gonna get your rune stone for the next 7 days. Oh, you have Isa. That goes along with the waxing. Sorry, the wanning. Wanning means that it's a time for introspection. Right? Take the time to think before you act. Focus on your goals and what you're trying to achieve. So the one in Gibbonus moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter expands. Jupiter is also about travel, darling dears. Maybe somebody wants to expand their horizons by what travel? Maybe at home or foreign travel, darling dears. And maybe you're frustrated by your limitations. Everybody's paradigm is different. Your runestone is Isa. This is represented by the Hermit in Tarot. The numbers 36, 37, 38, and 39. The letters K, I, and C. It speaks about a challenge, but with challenge there is always reinforcement. Why? Keep the Most High as the head of your table, darling dears. The Hermit energy also speaks about what? Betrayal in a situation. Someone is absolutely skullduggerous to the core. A rebel with a cause to what? Pee you off, darling dears. It's speaking about you needing to do somewhat self-examination as well as self-improvement. It also speaks about the introspection of it all, darling dear. You want to isolate yourself from a situation in order to gain a new beginning. The Hermit energy also speaks about what? New friendships coming towards you, but it's also a reminder to what? Do the boosie badass. Everyone gets interviewed. No one gets the what? A lifetime invite to the VIP club of you, darling. Yeah. Oh, how now, brown cow. Everybody gets interviewed. It also speaks about what? That cold wind of betrayal. Betrayal, skullduggery, and subterfuge, darling dears. Someone is about to learn to walk alone as well as stand alone, standing in their independence, using it as what? The footstep or the first step on a spiritual path. It also speaks about vigilance. Somebody needs to be vigilant of a break-in or a robbery, some kind of a theft. Don't just leave your things lying around, darling. Don't make it easy for them. Don't leave certain doors and windows open. Trust no one. Listen, what's that saying? Trust in the Lord and lock your doors. Right. Someone seeking what? Spiritual guidance as well as spiritual knowledge. Going, as I said, on a spiritual journey. This is about seeking wisdom. Why? Wisdom is for the wise. And knowledge is power. And power is knowledge. Baby, get to it, darling dears. My water signs. Let's get a domino to back this up. got two of them. You've got, when you cast dominoes, just like runes, you read them from right to left. You've got the energy of the 7. It's the Hierophant, Taurus energy, as well as the High Priestess, Moon energy. Moon is ruled by Cancer, as well as Pisces energy, darling dears. The energy of the 7. 7 is a highly spiritual number, but it's also about analysis, seeking knowledge, darling dears. Getting more introspective. Lots of moon energy, lots of water energy. Water energy is about relationships, your emotions, whether good or bad. But it's also about being fluid, darling dear, especially if it's a healing and a cleansing that you're requiring. And I'm also prompted to tell you, somebody needs to get into their spiritual bath, darling dear, or prepared to have one on what? Friday. Why? Because it's Venus Friday, when everything fabulous, gorgeous and lovely is right. Friday also rules the throat chakra, darling dears. The throat chakra speaks about communication. Maybe it's crossed wires of communication, the listening, the speaking and the writing of it. Somebody's about to be galvanized. The throat chakra is ruled by, as I already said, Friday. It's Mercury energy. Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo, as well as the direction of west. Maybe somebody wants to travel to the west. Or somebody's living in a situation that is exactly like the wild, wild west. The throat chakra is ruled by Archangel Raphael. Call him at any time, darling dear. But going back to the 7, the 5 and the 2, darling dear. Lean in, big cat. It's about an attempt is about to be defeated in public office. Something is going to be shown to everyone on this Malkuth. But you will have the heads up, my water signs. Somebody in public office is about to be defeated in a major way, where it can't be hidden over the next 7 days. Keep eyes open for that. If it's if you're working in a job, darling dear, somebody who is possibly a main protagonist to you, they're about to be unmasked in front of everybody. Everybody. They won't have a foot or a leg to stand on. Oh, you also have the 6, darling dears. Again, we've got High Priestess energy, the water energy. This is about a secretive partner, or a secret is about to be revealed. The energy of the 4 is the Emperor, Aries and Mars energy. This is about standing in your authority, darling dears. Somebody's also speaking, Freudian slip meant to come out, darling dear, wanting to go into some kind of spiritual practice. As I said, somebody's about to put their first footsie on their spiritual journey as they take that spiritual walk. But remember, it's not for the faint-hearted, darling dears. You have to do the shadow work. Face everything head on, because as a big cat, you feel everything and rise. The Emperor could also speak about a father figure or a future husband coming towards you, or wanting to be a husband in a situation, or you wanted to be a husband in a situation. This speaks about being more stable and standing in your authority, darling dears, moving forward. This is the time for you to be fearless, be stubborn about what you want for yourself, darling dear, not what others want for you. This is boss mode, so that you can create a more solid foundation for yourself. The energy of the 2-6, darling dears, it speaks about what? Good luck in a business matter, or you'll be handling a situation in a more business-like manner, but luck is on your side, darling dears. The 7 and the 6 goes to 13. 13 is the number of the death card in tarot. Transition time, darling dear. Maybe you will hear of a death around you, or it's the transition of you from one phase of your life to another. This is the epitome of what? The phoenix rising. Somebody's requiring a new chapter in their life, and a life-changing event is about to kick off. It will create a new beginning, because the energy of the square also said that. The square between the Sagittarius moon and Saturn is going to create some kind of impasse, but the impasse is a chance for what? New structure, as well as what? Bringing change. The death card, as I was saying, this is a physical letting go of a situation. It could, for some, it will be a painful breakup. For others, it'll be leaving a work situation, darling dear, but it'll be the best thing you could have ever done, because you step into whom you're meant to be on this Malkuth. It speaks about being an unavoidable change, but it'll be the regeneration of you, my dear big cat water sign. Love it. I don't hate it. As well as the fact that the death sign Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is the 10th planet. The 10th planet is for transformation and evolution, and the key word is what? shadow death of the ego, in order for this rebirth to come through. Just saw 1010 on the counter for breakthrough, darling dear. Absolutely love it. I don't hate it. And again, the 13 goes down to a 4. And again, the numerology of the 4 is somebody wanting a more stable structure in their life, being in manifestation mode. In numerology, the number 4 rules Leo as well as Aquarius energy, darling dear. Love it. Don't hate it. Lots of intel there. Let's get your oracle message. I touched the gods and goddesses, so therefore the message must be there for you, my water signs. I was looking for something else, but my hand went on there. Messages. Ancestral oracle messages for my water signs for the next 7 days. Oh, this one. Mirror guardian, take time to reflect. Somebody's going to be doing some major shadow work, darling dears. Staring at the person in the mirror. Remember, Michael J said, change starts with the man in the mirror. Posh clap. Just saw 1111 on the counter. Highly spiritual number, darling dears. Being blessed and highly favored as you step into this new phase in your life. Seen a lot of blue, and it's about the throat chakra. You was in a situation where you wasn't able to communicate your true words, or your words weren't being met. Somebody else was also in their shadow side, darling dears. And I already told you there's going to be a defeat in public office, but it's going to bring luck your way, darling dears. In a business matter, time for you to reflect on what was and what you want to be, and to move forward at a hot trot. This angel also looks like a high priestess. You are a high priest or priestess, darling dears. It also speaks about protection from your ancestral team. Your next card is what? Unleash the wild within, the she-wolf. And we have a big moon in the background, darling dears. You have to remember, darling dears, we all have 2 wolves. I like to say 2 cats inside of us, the light and the dark. You have to remember it's the energy that you feed into, darling dears. This is a full moon in the background. When the moon is dark, it's a new moon, but when it's light, it's a full moon. It's about harvest season. This is about a time to harvest your true intentions and wishes. From past moons. Maybe somebody's been wishing a change in their circumstances, situation for some time, but this is about you what? Being in a situation that you was possibly masking your true feelings and emotions. This is time for you to open up your eye them and look at what you truly want and move towards it. Time to what? Time to take the time to reflect. Unleash the beast from within, but not the horrible one, not the one that likes to shout and fight, the one that galvanizes you, motivates you to change your paradigm. Somebody even may have a wolf as their spirit animal. I'm also hearing feathers. Somebody's been finding feathers in unusual places. That means, what did I just say? You are high priest or priestess, darling dear. You are HEYOKA. Your intuition and discernment is on 1000. Listen to yourself. All answers come from within. Right? Intend and create. You can create whatever you want, but it's the intent you set behind it. The intent will give you motivation as well as inspiration to choose whatever life you want. And as I said, some of you are about to go on a major spiritual journey. As I sip my mocha, why? Because my hairline come first. Let's get a deck and dive deeper into the next 7 days for my water signs. Base of your deck. Oh, someone's about to be left out in the cold, Siberia. But it also speaks about being spiritually deficit, darling dears. For others, you may have seen a situation where, yeah, you had someone that you can rely on. They've always been right there when you've been going through bad luck, been losing your job, been losing your shiznai. Pentacles also speaks about your mental health, darling dear. But it might be the person that's got the bad luckiness on them, darling dear. Someone is about to be dropped like a hot potato. It also speaks about loss of money in a situation. Or the holding back from money. Being in a situation, possibly money that was meant to be gifted to progeny, darling. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's about to be left out in the cold. A full-on Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. A burden that wants to be dropped. Look, you've been carrying that burden for some time. Look at your shoulders. They're buffed up. They're buffed up, pumped up. But this also speaks about you having the witherall to actually drop this burden. You can let it go at any time, darling dears. Remember, the only constant in your life is what? You, darling dear, and the Most High. People are interchangeable, and you have to remember, people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But somebody's about to drop someone or something like it's hot. This could also be what? Leaving a job, darling dears. But when you leave the job, you are the one with all of the tools. You are the one that has the skills, darling dears, that was the heartbeat of the organization. You was the one that they went to because you was always winning. This also speaks about knowledge, darling dear. You'll be leaving with a whole bushel of knowledge. If it was a love situation, it was affecting your mental health. Fire energy, lots of fighting, arguments, manipulation, darling dear. You're about to unbreak your heart in a situation. Somebody just found out some kind of major betrayal. Yeah. In a toxic situation. This is the ending of a partnership, the leaving of a job, darling dear, letting go of that affair with a friend, whatever the paradigm is for you, darling dear. Someone who abused their position. It could also speak about a religious factor or a spiritual factor. A fake spiritualist, or they use the religion to keep you bound to a situation. You ain't having it. It was also about divorcing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually from a situation. It's a done dollar. It's over. Ain't going back no more. You're seeing a situation as where you gave somebody more authority or power than they deserved in your life, and they abused it, darling dear. This is about you striking up a rebellion on an outdated system, a system or situation that no longer serves you. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Yeah. Whoever you're leaving behind, obsessively jealous as well as emotionally manipulative. You don't want that rusty cup of opium. It also speaks about whoever you're leaving behind is going to be extremely disappointed, disillusioned, and looking like a dickhead. They thought everything was lovely. 11 fade. They thought you was going to work with them forever, but this is something that took a mental toll, a financial toll, and a spiritual toll on you, darling dear. If it's a work situation, you wasn't happy there because your skills weren't utilized. It was like you had a glass ceiling in that situation. And look, toxic situation that you're leaving. You're no longer invested into a situation where you was always given to all of the time. But the Six of Pentacles could also mean, being in a situation because you may have received something in a situation, maybe something that balanced you out for a time, but you're looking at what you're gifted in a situation, darling dear. Three of Cups. You want to celebrate and be happy again. Somebody's leaving a situation. It also speaks about an invitation to a party, a seminar, something specific for you, darling dear. But the Cups, the emotions, it's about something that you wanted, something that you maybe it's wanting to let your hair down over the next 7 days. Yeah, so that you can heal. Star card, Aquarius energy. What did I say? Rest and recuperation, darling dear. But it's also about what? Listening to the Most High. You're looking for divine inspiration because you felt spiritually blocked in a situation. Hierophant, this is about what? Reflection on the situation and circumstance. That was what? Fraught with betrayal. This is angry words in the upright. In the reverse is not having it, mate. Checking out. Yeah. Claiming dominion over yourself. King of Pentacles. This is like almost like you're saying that you can do bad all by yourself, darling dear. King of Pentacles is also representative of a future partner. You will meet better people, but you have to end this cycle. I nearly said karmic cycle, meant to come out Freudian slip. It took a long time for you to realize your worth, darling dear, and add tax, but you're moving on. Yeah, a true partner will come to you, but this is about abundance. If you're not pregnant at this moment in time or having progeny, darling dear, it could be the pregnant of the infinite possibilities that are coming through once you leave a situation that was extremely karmic. And that's the truth roof. Pinkies up. Clarity, darling dear. Soul's energy. This is about you being powerful with your words, meaning what you say and saying what you mean. Clarify the Hierophant on its face. Yeah, a situation where there was a lot of fighting and you're feeling as though mental manipulation. Verbally abusive, darling dears. King of Swords is someone who hides their true emotions, but they go for the jugular, darling dear. Over the top. Oh, yeah, not nice situation. Yeah, someone is regretting you leaving a situation, but it's also being bound. There's a lot of addictions that tied you to a circumstance, possibly addicted to the money. For if it was a relationship, it was the sex, but that was about all that was going on, depleting your spiritual energies. This is releasing yourself from being bound from alcohol, sex, drugs, negative people, negative thinking, gossip, turmoil. I told you a spiritual journey is afoot. You're blocking out a lot of people, places and things, and you are going to stand your ground. As I said, you're about to say what you mean and mean what you say, and you don't want no rusty cup of opium. Knight of Cups on its face is somebody that will give you a disingenuous apology to appease you for now, darling dear, and maybe even offer up what? Panani offer Tom, sex, darling dear. But you'll be on the rinse and repeat if you accept that situation. Even if somebody tries to tempt you back into a job situation with more money or the possibility of a promotion, it'll be a long time coming, darling dear. Know your worth, right? And stand in your power and say what you mean and mean what you say. Let's get some final messages. You are a high priest or priestess, darling dear. HEYOKA. Know your worth and add tax. Listen to your discernment and your intuition. All answers come from within. But you've just got to get quiet enough so that God can speak to you. I feel like I need to go to my deck of the wicked to end this read. Final messages for my water signs. What's this? A pedestrian sperm engineer. A waste boy or a waste girl. A full-on incubi or succubi for some, darling. What else? You're too blessed to be stressed. Blessed in their face. Dharma for clearing ancestral karma. Living in your North Node. Many of you need to get your birth natal chart so you can actually realize your superpowers. Show me the slightest interest and I'll be back. Listen, whomsoever you're leaving in the past, right? Show them any interest, they'll be back like Beetlejuice or Candyman. Do you really want that? Listen, raise your left hand and repeat after me. I love my hairline. My hairline comes first. This one doesn't want to come to the table. Look. It doesn't come out very often. You've got the blank card. This is like the blank rune. Divine is allowing you a blank page, darling dear, to write whatever you want. Make sure you're writing something that is to your own choosing, your own liking, darling dear. Use your discernment. Do your shadow work, darling dear. And then make a wish. Because you just might get it. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. Or take the hop, skip and jump to the TikToks where I also upload videos. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Share these messages, darling dears. And then hit me up so I can give you a big shout out. And hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I'm kicking my way through these tarot streets again. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.